Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome to my weekly Paper Crafting Friday Live. It's a Friday, January 24th, 2025. Welcome. Hello, Amy. Hi, Beverly and Donna. Under a pile of papers. Hello, Susie and Linda. Hi, Sharon. Hello, hello. Welcome. I am still very much in Valentine's mode here, so I thought today we would create some fun Valentine shaker tags that could also be used on card fronts if tags are not your thing. So I always like to preface, if I'm going to make a tag, there's always a way to incorporate those into card fronts instead, very, very easily. Hello, Allison. Hi, Kathleen. So I hope everyone has had a wonderful week. It's been a busy week here and a cold week, as I think it's probably been cold a lot of places. Hi, Julie. Hi, April. So we are going to make some shaker tags today using all kinds of fun, pretty pink posh products, as well as some of my favorite Doodlebug pattern paper from my stash. Who else is a Doodlebug lover like I am? I just hoard it forever, and probably because I love those teeny tiny little tone-on-tone prints. Oh, thank you, Linda. She liked my card yesterday. That was a super fun card to make. If you love wax seals and kind of have been looking for a way to, I wish I had it in here, I don't, looking for a way to make multicolored wax seals easily, definitely check out yesterday's video. I had the best time making that. Hi, Karen. Hi, Koi. Donna loves Doodlebug paper. Me too. I don't use it a ton anymore. I used to way back in the day when I used to scrapbook a lot. I used to use Doodlebug a lot, but now I don't use it near as much, but I still have all of those fun patterns. Yes, Leah loves it too. Oh my goodness, it looks like we have Wales and Denmark and Sweden here today. That's so awesome. It's so fun seeing so many of you from different places. That is amazing. And Ladybug93 says super chilly Orlando. Yeah, Florida, I'm sorry. My friend Jessica texted this morning and she was like, no thanks, we don't want it. Yeah, because I'm always saying how cold it is here and stuff in our text chat, and she was like, no, we don't want it down here. We want sunshine and sunburns and all of that stuff. Thank you, Beatrice. She liked the card yesterday too. Okay, I am going to flip the camera around. I did pre-die cut the components today. I have not put anything together, so we're going to see how this goes. It should go just fine. And we're going to talk about what we're using, what I'm incorporating from past Pretty Pink Posh releases, because I am pulling some dies just from here, there, and everywhere. And that does not mean that you would need those specific flower dies. That's what I'm pulling from those past sets are little teeny tiny flowers. Any kind of flower die you have in your stash, always kind of shop your stash. What do you have that you can make work for something similar? Hi, Lori from Oregon. Oh, yay. Linda says she's tried and tried, but finally excited to try that technique. I'm glad. It's very, very easy. Very easy. Oh, Linda, are you going to get snow tonight in northern Colorado? I'm kind of snowed out. We've had it now once or twice, I guess. And I'm like, great, we're done for the year. I'm ready for spring. And we have a long time till spring comes, for sure. Okay, so let's turn this around and let's talk a little bit about the sets we are going to use today. As always, I've got all of my pieces that I am planning on using in my little craft stacks here from Spellbinders. It's the perfect way to kind of contain all your little bits and pieces. Anytime you have like a little craft project of any sort that will fit in one of these, it's so nice to be able to, one day you can, for instance, for today, I could die cut all of my pieces. I could put the lid on it and I didn't have to worry that little teeny tiny pieces might disappear. So if you do beading or felt stitching or other things where you have little bits and bobs that you want to contain, these are amazing. Linda says, me too, bring on the spring. I love all the seasons. Well, I shouldn't say I love all the seasons. That's a lie. I don't. But I enjoy having all of the seasons. But I'm definitely, winter doesn't need to last very long. Once Christmas is over, how bad is that? I'm like, okay, I'm done. Oh, Scotland is in the house too. That is awesome. Hello. Oh no, Patrice just shoveled her patio. Yeah, that's mostly it. I mean, my back hurt for days. So much that I went on and thought about buying an electric snow shovel, snowblower thing. And then I was like, how much more snow will we really have? And I'm sure that's going to come back to bite me. You know it is, because we're going to get more snow, and I'll have wished I would have ordered it. Okay, so the main sets we're using today are going to be this really fun Love Word shaker set. And what is awesome, yes, we are going to use it for kind of the intended purpose, the shaker, but it doesn't have to be. In fact, if you go to Pretty Pink Posh, Paulina has lots of other examples from designers up underneath the product where they haven't used it as a shaker, which is really fun. This could be an entire card front all on its own, which you're going to see here. It's a nice big size. So if you love this technique and you just want to take the shaker that we're putting together and put it on a card front instead, it would be amazing. Hi, Joanne. Okay, so that is the first new product that we're showcasing today. Then the double heart. It's also a double heart shaker, pardon me. This also is going to be made into a fun shaker tag, and you can use it with the cutout pieces or not. You can also use it as flat hearts, whatever. Really, really fun and a great addition to the Pretty Pink Posh line. Now, a couple of things that I pulled. These Eyelet hearts, I think they're last year's release, if not the year before, but I think they're last year. We're going to use, I think it's this one. It fits perfectly back behind the new double heart. So, let me show this really quick. I just have things laid out. The double heart looks like this. Really, really cute. When you take that eyelet shape and pop it back behind, whoops, this was my happy discovery this week that I'm super excited about. Look how pretty this is. Isn't that fun? It just adds another layer to the double heart. So we are going to be using that today. Yes, Big Bold Dies make a super quick card. Oh, and France is here too. I love, love, love that. Okay, then this is from this year's release. This is the Valentine Holder Editions, which is for like the fox or the ghost to hold. But again, always look at these sets as what can you pull from them. And I am using... did I use the heart from this? I might have used the heart from this or from one of the other sets. I don't remember. It would work. But I used my favorite flower, the flower and the leaves. We're going to be pulling those from this set. And this is where I was talking about shopping your stash, because then the big Valentine cupcake from a previous release, this little teeny tiny flower is so cute and will make the perfect little addition. And then even the spring mug editions had a flower I wanted to use. If you have the spring, I think it's called Spring Florals, which is just a floral die set, you could probably just pull all your florals from that one. I thought I had that one. I don't know if it was that one I had or a different one. Whatever it was, I couldn't find it. So I tried to go for the springiest florals I could find instead of maybe the more fallish florals, which I do have a lot of, or even holiday florals. let's see. Yes, the dies are super cute. So we're going to move these out of the way and we're going to start building our shakers. And we're going to start with the love word first. And I do have all my little pieces. So let's just start with what you need to make this into a little tag today. I die cut the whole die from a solid piece of cardstock first as my base. Then you want to take that die again and you want to use the outline pieces, so our heart and our letters, and you'll die cut it from that. That means if you don't want to die cut the insides out, you don't have to. It really gives you freedom to do this however you like. Now I did go ahead and die cut all of those pieces from my frame because we're just going to make it a shaker inside each of these. Then I used the solid piece again to die cut my acetate, which is going to be the window for this frame. Before we attach this, I want to go ahead and I want to use my frame as a guide for this, where I can, whoops, it looks like I'm shedding some hair. I'm just going to use my magnet. But I want to be able to line up my pattern paper pieces that I die cut exactly. And so we're going to kind of use this as our inlay. It's not wanting to cooperate with me very well. All right, we're going to start at the upper part. Okay, so what we're going to do, we have our cute little letters, and I took scraps of Doodlebug pattern paper, and most of them are pattern papers that are currently available. Let's talk about that real quick. So I have some scraps. This heart paper is probably from a Valentine's collection of some sort. I have no idea when. So always just kind of check your stash, or you can always see what the new ones are. I have not bought a new Doodlebug. Do they have a Valentine's release this year? Who knows? If they do, let me know, because I always like to pick that up. But these are kind of their nice standard basics, or some of them, which seem to always be available. And I pull from these all the time. I love the 6x6 size because it has the great double-sided, and they're usually great little tone-on-tones. So the nice little tone-on-tone stripe, and then the tone-on-tone polka dot. Those are my favorites. Little plaid, and then there's like a little linen texture here on the back, and of course the well, this is more, I think, a gingham, and then the linen texture. This is kind of the plaid, and then the polka dot with the white. I don't use the ones with the white as much, even though I love them, just because I'm so drawn to the tone-on-tones for any little die cuttings like this. So that's kind of what I pulled from in my stash. And what we're going to start with is just gluing down our pattern paper so that the insides of our shaker has these fun little patterns. And we're going to use the glue press and just glue these down. I may just hold this. This might be the easiest today. Just like so. Sandy loves Doodlebug as well. Yes, I know there's a lot of us who just love it and have for years and years. Every once in a while, like I'd say every couple years, I replenish all of my favorite little 6x6 pads because I tend to use a lot of the same colors. But what I love is even the new collections will coordinate beautifully with, the new ones will coordinate beautifully with the older releases. So you can really mix and match. Okay, there we go. I think, did I get that heart lined up correctly or is it weird? No, that looks pretty good. Okay. So then, oh good, Taylor says her break lined up with the live today. Well, that is fantastic. On the back of our frame now, we are going to go ahead and put glue, nice little thin line of glue all the way around. And I'm actually just going to lay it down, and I'm going to take my acetate piece to my frame. Madge says Doodlebug takes her back to the Lisa Frank days and she loves both. Oh, I love that. Joanne says love Lawn Fawn paper too. Yes. Same. Especially the little small prints. I will say I'm always the small prints. I definitely have a type. Okay. Then to help that stay nice and flat, we're just going to put some acrylic blocks on it. Now before we finish assembling this one, let's go ahead and do the same thing for our double hearts. Just to make it easy, I want the frame to be drying while we work on it. This is just kind of something I always try to keep in mind when I'm creating, is to, if I have dry time for anything, what else can I be doing while we have that dry time? Oh, good. The colors are amazing. Thank you. I really love Valentine's colors. I hope I got that one lined up. Let's double check before I super commit. Okay. And then this other little piece. So this one definitely doesn't feature as many patterns. There's only 2 openings, but that is okay with me. Oh, Sandy, the Valentine's was pretty shopped, huh, when you went to your store? Okay. So there is, oh no, I shifted it. Nicole, what are you doing? Let's double check that. Okay, there we go. Now don't touch it. So I also have an acetate double heart piece for this one. Okay, what did Shari say? She just collects Doodlebug at this point, yes. Well, in fairness though, for Shari, most of her crafting, her paper crafting, features Lawn Fawn. So she doesn't need to, but you never know. There's always those times. I personally like mixing and matching too. Okay, so we're going to glue this down. And I'm just going to carefully plop my block on there, and that's going to help hold it flat. Oh, thank you, Patricia. She likes that I use pattern papers with my cards. Shari says fact. Yes, I already know. Okay. Now, before I start fiddling with the love, there's another thing I'm going to go ahead and do real quick. The eyelet hearts have this great little heart design. And I could take my roller and roll these out, but I'm just going to pop them out with a piercing tool while we chat for a second. So tell me what you've been up to this week. If you have been making cards, tags, if Valentine's, if you're stitching. I know I have lots of stitchers who watch as well, or who do both. If you're stitching something, tell me what you're stitching. Are you stitching Valentine's or other things? Let me know. I always love kind of catching up with everyone and hearing what everybody's doing this week. Tabitha, how dare they schedule meetings when you want to watch the live? That just seems wrong. Hello, Libby. Libby, it's true. Libby says the hardest thing about working for a brand is that you still want to collect the other things. This is a fact. I'm going to guess Shari is going to completely 100% agree. I kind of love being able to mix and match. I can't always, obviously, but mixing and matching is my absolute favorite. Oh my gosh, Danae just woke up. That's fantastic. Let's see. All of the things I mentioned, Nadine says, oh my goodness, getting organized from the holidays, Heather said. Yes. So my youngest son, I informed him he has to be my helper this weekend, tomorrow. I think I've told you guys, or I mentioned it maybe in my stitching video, I don't remember at this point, that we took all the Christmas down and it's in the basement, but it's not put away. So I told him that's the fun we're having this weekend. He's real excited about it. Shari has a new sewing project. Nice. Allison spent Monday reorganizing and straightening up. That always feels so good. I actually kind of did a little bit of that this week too. Shari says she and Libby are jealous of the fact I could mix and match. Not always, but a lot of times. Oh, nice. Oh my gosh, lots of great crafting going on this weekend. Stitching while I watch. That's the perfect thing to do while watching. It really is, because you can kind of keep on doing what you're doing. You can get something done. That's what I want to say. You can get something done, but you can also watch at the same time. That's my favorite thing to do also when watching lives. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take some thin foam strips and we are going to back. I got those little white things everywhere. I'm going to have to vacuum when we're finished. We're going to frame up our shaker. And this is literally the most time-consuming part. So what I do is I take off pull it off of the sheet, and then I go ahead and pull off the backing paper. And what we're going to do is just kind of carefully, whoops. Well, we're going to try not to touch everything with it, but we're going to wrap it around all of our letters. Stitching Winter Wonderland from Primrose Cottage. Knee deep in winter stitches. Shari said. Rochelle says celebrating grandson's 16th birthday. Nice. Whoever's organizing, if you'd like to come over and clean up mine. I keep starting and then I get distracted partway through. I did make some progress this week, so I'm not gonna, it's not a complete loss. These thin foam strips are the absolute best. I love that I don't have to cut them down. I used to have to cut all of mine down super skinny. Libby, do you have a live here in a little bit? Are you just popping in for a while until you have your live? Still working on Pumpkin Quilt and stitching Let It Snow by Brenda Gervais. Nice. I want to get back to that. I just thought that today. I actually finished the Barbara Anna. I cannot say that. Every time I say it wrong. If you guys saw my outtakes from my stitching video, you know. Anyway, I finished stitching that the other night. It's so pretty. So Let It Snow, after my blessing sampler, Let It Snow is on the agenda. I'd like to finish it this year. We're trying something new. No, oh, not going live today. Okay. You're welcome. I'm glad to ask. And I saw several of you talking about Shari and Jen being live this week, which is so fun. That's always a good one to watch. See what those girls are getting up to. If I touch the strip too much, I'm going to get rid of it. The reindeer is so pretty. I agree. Patrice, let's see. Oh no, Sandy's telling Patrice she's going to start something. I must have, oh, Winter Wonderland. Yes. Sandy's going to start that too. So here's what I think I'm going to do with these cute little shaker tags I'm making today. I don't really need any more cards, even though a lot of times I will turn my Valentine's or other seasonal cards just into regular anytime birthday cards, whatever it might be. I am going to make these, as I mentioned, into tags that I'm going to hang on a little Valentine's tree, mixing it with some fabric ornaments, felt ornaments, stitching ornaments. I think it'll be really cute. I like that it kind of will encompass a lot of different crafts. So that was kind of my plan for this when I was creating it, or thinking it up in my head. Hi, Sandy. No worries on being late. You can always go back and watch from the beginning. If you want to, you can rewind and watch on super speed to catch up, or you can just go back and watch it from the beginning later on as well. Sometimes when I'm late, I will to other lives, not my own. If I was late to my own, that'd be a problem. I will watch on super speed to catch up. I do that quite a lot. Oh, nice. Oh, the second season of Night Agent. I think I started watching the first season. I don't know that I finished watching that. Maybe that would be something good to watch. I might need to add that to my watch list for evening watching. I don't know why I saved this E till last. I knew it was going to kind of be the pits, but it's actually not too bad. Did you get any of the new Pashta dies? I don't think so. I can't think of even... Oh, wait. Was it the Valentine's release? Yes, I did. If it's the Valentine's release, I did. I got the envelope. I only got a couple things, Beatrice. I got the envelope and something else, and I am going to stitch with them. Okay, now I want to talk about something funny because we are ready now. I'm going to double check this. Yes, that looks good. We're ready to fill our shaker wells. And I am using this fun shaker mix. This is called the Love Shaker Beads. Now, I put mine in this little container, and you might be thinking, but Nicole, this does not look like the shaker mix that was just released. Because I am crazy, I removed all of the brown beads from this mix because I didn't want to put brown in this design. I love the brown, and if I was making more vintagey type of Valentines, I would have totally left it in. But I wanted to just showcase the white, red, and pink from this. So, yes, I was a little bit crazy pants and did that. Oh, Lori wanted to come see how this cute sneak peek turned out. Okay, our friend Lori Craig is going to be on, what's it called, Lori? Is it Crafty Roulette? Did I say that right? Channel tonight. She's going to be live, and I am going to be tuning into that. So if anyone else wants to join me in watching that tonight, I'm super excited to see what Lori makes. Now, because we've removed the backing paper from our foam, we have to be very careful when filling. Yes, I know, Sandy, it is crazy. If I had had another mix, I would have used it, but I'll be honest, I did not. So it is what it is. I know I'm crazy. I sat with my little embellishment wand picking all of the brown out. Okay, please somebody else tell me that you have done something similar, that I'm not the only crazy pants crafter out there. Oh man, I'm really trying to avoid the foam, and I'm not being super successful today. think I wish I would have left these in the bag, but that's okay. We're just going to be very careful and slow. Let's see. Crafty roulette at 6 p.m. Yeah, I don't know. Lori will say what time zone. Central. That was what I was going to guess because I know the gal who hosts it's in Central time zone, but I didn't want to tell you wrong. So crafty roulette. Definitely come hang out. I'm super excited because Lori was telling me how this works the other day. I will be honest, I've never caught it. Libby's here. Libby, you've done it, haven't you? I was looking to see who all had done it. So I'm super excited to see how this all goes. I asked Lori if she was going to have to phone a friend. I think that's a different game. But I'm so excited to see how it works out. Oh, yay! Vivian says crafty roulette with Lori tonight. Yay! Lori, it's going to be amazing. Okay, so now that I have my beads, and I just bumped this again after I had just got all these off of the foam. This is a little bit of the pits in this respect, but we're just going to take our time. Take our time. That's really against my crafting nature, by the way. My crafting nature is generally go, 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 but whatever. We are going to take our backer. And very so carefully pop it down in place. Please let it be good. Oh my gosh, look how cute this is, you guys. Tanya says, yay, she's caught up. She loves shakers. Yay. Dana, or is it Dana or Dana? Is there a container with a little funnel at the end? Because I totally I need that. And Libby has done it and says it's lots of fun. See, Lori, it's going to be amazing. Lori is going to rock it. I cannot wait. Okay, let's go ahead and do this one and then we'll embellish. Lori, the Crafty Roulette is a YouTube channel. And I will link it for everybody as soon as I'm not live. Or trying to think if I can have... You guys, let me see. I might be able to do it right now. Give me 1 second. Let me stick that down. Let me see if I can go find it, and I'll put it in the chat so you guys can bookmark it for tonight. If you don't mind holding one moment. I'll just link the video for everyone. All right. I have got it. I have found it. And let's see. I've got my share button. Okay, let me hop over here really quick to where I can put it into the chat. And that way, that'll make it easiest, I think. And I'm going to, whoops. Okay, I think I pinned it, you guys. Let me know if it ends up being wrong. Lori, if that's wrong, just tell me. That way, you guys can go support Lori with me tonight. Thank you, Kathy. She likes the shaker. Yeah, Crafty Roulette. I am super excited. All right, so now we're going to do this one, and this is going to be a lot easier. Doing the foam on just a basic heart shape. Easy peasy. You're welcome, Catherine. I think I see something terrible that Lori just said in the chat. Don't do that. We already discussed I don't know if that's my forte. I like to do what I want. Oh my goodness. Donna, thank you for letting me know it worked. I appreciate that so much. Okay, I've touched that strip a lot. Let's just get a fresh one. Aren't the bubble letters super cute? Lori, if you have something you need to borrow it for, I think you would love it. You know the other thing, the word love, yes, I'm doing a Valentine's project right now, but that could be used for so many things. I use, you know, that sentiment on all kinds of cards. So imagine, wouldn't it be pretty in some soft, beautiful, like wedding colors, anniversary colors, so many great things. Donna says, Nicole, you could do it. Ha ha. Yeah. Yes. Oh, I'm sure I could. It just scares me a little. Okay. I mean, if I can pick all of the brown little beads out of this container, I can do anything. All right. Now this is a little bit bigger opening, so I'm going to put more in here. And we'll put some in the other side. I might put a few more. And let's shut that before it goes up everywhere. Donna says those letters take her back to her cheerleading days, way back. I love it. Okay, so again, we're flipping the backer and we're going to very carefully pop it in place. Oh, I just made, hopefully I didn't get beads all over my foam because I bumped that. Oh, it's cute. Okay, I see a little foam problem we're going to clean up. And so here are our bases. Here's our shakers all done. All right, now the double heart. Here are those eyelet hearts I was talking about. And I think, look at how cute that is. Imagine putting this on your card front and maybe you stenciled with one of the new Pretty Pink Posh amazing stencils. You could put like the die cut word love on here and a little sentiment strip. It would be adorable. I am going to take this little solid heart. It was from one of those sets I showed you, just something small. And I love that the shape is consistent throughout the Pretty Pink Posh collection. And we're just going to put a little glue on it. And I'm actually putting that in the center of this heart, doing a little layer. We're going to put glue on this. Let's do this one. Oh gosh, Nicole. We're going to do this one first. Like so. Danielle loves these. Oh, thank you guys. I'm glad you're enjoying this. It's a really fun and really quick project. It really is. You gotta love that. And then we're going to pop that one there. Okay, let's just hold that there. Now this actually was the cutout piece from here. I'm not using it today, but I'm going to hang on to it. Anytime you have the positive space when you're cutting out negatives, you can save these for other cards, which is awesome. Lori, I did not put powder on it for this time. And I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. Not for this. Now, if I have a bigger shaker, I generally do put some powder on it so it has that anti-static. I did not today. All right, let's pick what we want for this. So I am going to think I wanted to use that one, this. I want 3 colors of flowers. Let's move this one out of the way for a minute. For just a second. We are going to take our little flowers and we're going to take some little vellum leaves. I've got bunches of them here. You know what, Libby, it's true. It's really quick if you're not crazy and don't sort your shaker beads. It's okay. I don't mind calling myself crazy. I knew when I did it that that was crazy to do. And I did it anyway. Whatever. Yeah. Oh, Kim says extra pieces on the inside of the cart. Great tip. Yes, that would be really cute. I like that. So I cut this particular flower twice so that I could layer it together like so. It does cut the flower center part. I did not keep it for this one because we're going to use some gems instead. And we're going to adorn our flowers kind of along the heart like so. So let's go ahead and put a little glue. Oh, thank you, Libby. That's so sweet of you to say. That's actually nicer than what I said. Sometimes I think I'm a little bit too crazy about that kind of thing. Oh, lots of you use those extra pieces on the inside of the card. You know what, you guys? I have never done that. That is the best tip. Thank you so much for sharing that. I'm going to try that. So we are going to just put a little glue on our flowers like that. And then we're going to take these fun little... See, yes, brown would have ruined these for sure. Now, what would have been better is if I had planned ahead. I'm sure that I could have bought a shaker mix that doesn't have brown in it, but I did not plan ahead very well. So that's really on me. I waited till the last minute for what I was going to use for the shaker material, and I realized, oh no. So we made it work. We're just going to tuck in our little vellum bits now. Little vellum leaves. And I have talked about this all season long, making Valentines. I think green, just like the brown beads, wouldn't have gone very well with this particular design. I think green leaves would also take away from the Valentine's-y feel of this particular card. So I'm choosing to do these awesome little shimmer vellum leaves instead. Oh, thank you, Amy. Oh my goodness, Danae got the shimmer vellum. The shimmer vellum is so good, you guys. Highly, highly recommend a shimmer vellum. You will not regret it. Oh, yay. Hello, Melinda. I'm glad you could join today. So, I think I actually forgot to tag it in the description of this video, so I'll have to do it later. I actually made shakers with Pretty Pink Posh products last year, and I believe Paulina on the Pretty Pink Posh Facebook page actually reposted it this year. They are some of my favorite, and they are another shaker product that I'm going to put out to display this year. So it's really fun from year to year to bring out these little pieces. Lots of questions about the crafty roulette. Oh, I see some foam sticking out. Let me take care of that. Libby, thank you so much for answering what it is. All right. There. I think I cleaned that up a little bit. So let's do this one. I couldn't decide what I really think I want to do pink. Yeah. All right. I do. Shimmer Vellum makes it so sophisticated, Koi says. I love that. I don't think the leaves are upside down. Shari says, work calls from California. Tell everyone at Lawn Fawn headquarters hello. All right. So now we are going to pop our florals on our double heart. Just kind of mimicking the same thing I did, even though these are two completely different base images with the love and the hearts. Everything else is basically the same. Linda says she loves Pretty Pink Posh and she always thinks she can live without until she sees something made that she loves. You know what? I do that too. I think we all do that. Marie, at the top of the chat here today, I should have pinned it. Did I not? Let me double check. Oh, I don't see it. Well, shoot. Hold on. Let me make sure. Oh, I do think it's pinned. I pinned at the top of the chat the link to it. It is a YouTube channel, and the host, it's like spins a wheel, and there's different topics. To be honest, I've never watched it. Lori was telling me about it, and I'm super excited to watch it for the first time tonight. Okay, Donna says it is pinned. Perfect. Thank you. I couldn't see it on my end, so I had to go out to the actual, like what you guys see. And I was like, oh no, now I see it. And I pinned the episode that is going to be live tonight. We're just going to add in our little leaves and such. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I will check, Catherine. I'm not sure what's going on with the products. I'll have to check it afterwards. There has been a problem. If you clicked on something for Simon, if it's a link for Simon Says Stamp, that's where the majority of the problems have come from. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to guess it's something internal, but I can fix it later. Okay, so now that we have these, I do want to, oh, we have a stray bead. I want to make these into some tags. So what I need to do, and I actually didn't prep this part because I just thought of it really, is we need to get the solid pieces, and I am going to die cut another panel to put on the back. So let me grab those first. And let me grab a little cardstock. In whatever color. It probably doesn't matter. Let's just cut both of them from the Spellbinders Fruit Punch. I do apologize if some of the links aren't working. Someone emailed me last week and told me the same thing. It has something to do, I'm assuming, I guess, with when they update their feed. I don't know. I can fix it. I just have to go out of what I'm doing to fix it. And it'll be time consuming. Nobody wants to wait for that. I'll do it when we're done. Oh, good. Just received these dies. That's awesome. Okay, so I die cut some solid pieces for this. And the reason being is, I'm going to flip these over for now. We're going to embellish them here in a minute. I don't want to punch a hole through the acetate, and I want to be able to like hide my little ribbon here in between the layers. I think that's what we're going to do today. I think that's going to work good. So let's pull out the ribbons I picked to use. I think the combo we're using is going to be this really pretty rose for the hanger, and then the fuchsia satin for the bow, which we're going to make with a bow tool. So let's start by just attaching the hanger. Oh, yay! Thank you guys so much for all your love for watching Lori tonight. She'll have a huge squad of people there to support. Love it. So I'm just going to make like a little length of ribbon that I think looks good for the tag hanger. And let's just go ahead and do 2 of those at once. Now, normally I do like to punch a hole of some sort. Oh, you know what I should do, you guys? I have a better idea. Hold, please. Oh, maybe. I've got to think about this. I've got to think what set I have that has like a little tag. I was going to do something different, and I just now thought of how to do this better. Okay, let me grab a tag or an ornament tag. Okay, this could take all day. Let's just chat. Hi, Mindy. Thank you so much, you guys, for all the kind words. I'm looking for something because, as always during a live, this is when I decide I want to change it up. So sorry. Oh, here we go. Here we go. New plan. So, because I don't want to punch through the acetate and then have the beads go missing, this is actually a Hero Arts bulb ornament die. Anything that has like that little tag topper to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to die cut a couple of these, and we're going to make it work. And it doesn't really matter if it's an ornament or any kind of tag that has that topper. But I think this is going to be so much better. Let's just do one of them first. So what we're going to do is just snip off the actual ornament part. And if we glue that to that backer piece, which we're going to hide in between those. Oh, look at that, you guys. Yes, yes, that is for sure what we are going to do. So Vivian wants to know if Lori's doing any preparation for tonight's show. Well, she doesn't really know what's going to happen until she gets there, I don't think. Okay, so I've glued that little ornament topper there, and now we're just going to glue this to the whole thing to the back. But I'll let Lori say, I think she knows the categories, like the general categories. They're pretty wide open from what she was telling me. And then we're just going to sandwich that. Let's make sure it's lined up nice. And see, now we have a little tag holder that we can thread that ribbon through. That's going to look so much nicer than what I originally was going to do. Thank you guys for your patience while I very quickly tried to think of the fastest solution possible. Because what I was going to do, I was like, no, I don't like that. Okay, I don't know. Let's not cut this one too much yet. Because I kind of want this one to go right here. Although I could have put it through the lace, but we're not going to do that. All right, so what I'm going to do for this one, I'm not actually going to cut the whole top off. I'm going to just cut it into a strip. It's going to be mostly hidden, so I'm not too worried about that. And Rebecca wants to know what set this from. Yes, this is from, let me, I will find it in just a minute because I literally just pulled it out of the thing. It's still in my bin. I will find it for you guys. It's the ornament set from Hero Arts I use all the time, and I will link it when I'm done. Okay, so here I've just glued it to the back in the corner, like so. And because all of this is the same color, I think it will be pretty, it'll hide it pretty well. It is going to be fun. So cool. So Lori says she's focusing on which parameters she can cross off the list, because I think she gets to nix one thing and then she has a free pick. Or she has a free pick for omission, pardon me. And then what her favorites are. And she says it's going to be so fun. It totally is. Okay. My glue thing, I think I need a new fine tip nozzle for my glue press. And not because of it, it's because I have abused it. It's my fault. Okay. Now we're going to just pop this right here on the back. There we go. Okay, let me find that set for you guys. In my bin of shame. I went through this the other day and tried to clean it up. Okay, just went by it. Didn't I? Here we go. This is one of my favorite sets from Hero Arts for Christmas time. And it's called the Bulb Ornament Infinity Dies. And it has lots of different sizes. And I just picked one of the smaller ones for this today. But I use this big one all of the time. One of my favorites. Okay. So now we are going to thread our little pretty rose-colored ribbon here through, and we're going to knot it. Oh no, Judy, I'm sorry you are having tech issues. That is the worst. And it's always when it's something you want to do, right? Always. Oh, good. Rebecca has that one. See, it's not new. It's several years old. I want to say 3. Libby might remember. Although, Libby, if you don't, that's fine too. I don't mean to put you on the spot. Okay, so we've just knotted our little tag hanger here at the top. I'm just going to snip up and clean up the ends. And then you can use really any kind of gem that you want. I have these bubblegum Simon Says stamp gems I think we're going to use today for fun. So let's go ahead and put... I also love Spellbinders gems. These were still on my desk from my Wednesday I went live in Patreon. And I still have these out. And I was like, oh, these match. Because I'm really in a pink and red zone right now. So we just went ahead and used these. So let's go ahead and put a little trio here in that flower center. Let's do the same thing over here. And we're going to keep it simple and just do a single color today, I think. Unless I changed my mind. I feel like it was 2023. No, Libby, you do not need to remember. I totally put you on the spot, but I do think it was, 2023. I don't know. Mindy's here was here a minute ago. If she's still here, maybe she remembers. We did use it in that stamp along a lot, and then I've used it pretty much ever since. I love it. I love good basics like that can work for so many things. And let's do one in our little flower center as well. Just super easy. Add a little touch of sparkle fun to our flowers. Oh, look how cute they are. Oh, do you remember what year the Hero Arts bulb ornament came out? Libby and I are trying to remember. It doesn't really matter. It's just not brand new. Or wasn't new this year. It's been out a little bit. Okay, I think I want to do a little bow on these. But just a little one and a single. As much fun as it is to create multi-loop bows, we're going to use the 1.5 size and just do a cute little single bow. So it's just a little teeny tiny one. These are bow tools from my friend Chantal of 141 Design, and I did link them down in the description below. Let's put them this way so we can see them a little better. Whoops. We're going to use the 1.5 bow size today, but the 2 set piece has a 2.5, 4.5, and 3.5, which is awesome for all kinds of crafting, and I love it for making perfect bows. So I am right-handed, so I do all of mine with my right hand. I'm going to hold with my left, and I am just holding it here in place, and you want to make a figure 8. So I've gone around, and you can cut your ribbon ahead of time. I hardly ever do. So let's start again. We're going to go around, under, up, under, and then we're going to come back in between the two, go down in between, leaving this little loop, kind of hold it with your thumb. Oh, Mindy, you need to use these bow tools. They're so fun. And then you just pull it through there and pull it tight. I will make one more. And then I generally like to, before I pull it off of here, I'm going to pull it tight and slide it off. Look how cute! See, it's going to be adorable up here. Now we want to cut these ends nice and short. I don't want long tails today. Sometimes I do, but not today. We're going to just do some cute little fishtail. Whoops, do it the right way though, or I'd be big sad. Oh, Sandy got the bow maker tool for Christmas. Oh, Libby, you so do. Because look, you make perfect bows every single time. Instead of me sitting here for 15 minutes trying to make a good bow like I would have before. So I put glue where I want. And then we're just going to, I hold it in place with my tweezers. And we're going to let that dry. Anyway, instead of fiddling with it forever, you get the perfect bow the first time. Karen, I'm so sorry. Someone's at my door. Let me mute that real fast. Okay. Karen wants to know if the Pretty Pink Posh Eyelet heart dies coordinate with the other heart dies in the Pretty Pink Posh line. Yes, they coordinate with, and I will link to this video. I should have done it before today. I'm so sorry. There was a heart die set that came out last year that this works with because I made shakers from it in a video last year during a live. And then it also coordinates with this was my happy accident that I found this year, but I do think it will coordinate back to quite a few of the different hearts from Pretty Pink Posh. Okay. So next we are going to make another one, and if you guys want me to see me make a bigger one, you can let me know. I can do that before we finish up today. So let me start this again. Hold with your hand like that. Hold it with your thumb. You go around that outer one, up and under, making a figure 8, under again. Then you come up in between the two, and you're going to go back down in between. You're going to wrap around it, leaving a little loop right here. I kind of hold that with my thumb, and you're coming back in between, and you're going to simply slide that underneath in that loop and pull tight. And I usually pull it to the back and pull tight. That's going to secure it. And if you mess up, the great thing is you can slide it off and start over. And just like that, we have another bow. And we're going to snip up these ends and make them look nice. I probably could have cut my ribbon a little shorter, but that's okay. And we're going to just grab another pair of tweezers. Let's see, Lori, what is Lori saying? Bring in the bows back. Yes! I'm here for it. So I'm going to put a little glue on my project and then, oops, I just always put it. Oh, I don't like these tweezers, but yeah, I got to get a better pair. Hold on. They've lost their grip, or they never really had good grip. I can't decide which. And we'll just secure it. Just like that. That is it. Oh, awesome. Judy for the win. Okay, you guys, so let me pop around here real quick. Judy says that the Hero Arts Bulb Infinity dies are from the Christmas Stamp Along 2022 because she has a notebook with notes in it. Judy, thank you for letting us know, because Libby and Mindy and I were there and we can't remember. Thank you, Miss Judy. I appreciate that so much. Okay, you guys, I think that is it for today. Once these are dry, I leave it on there for a little bit, but these are going to be so cute hanging on my little Valentine's tree. You can hang them on little gifts. You could leave the hanging part off altogether and just put the shaker on your card front, like I mentioned earlier in the video. Same thing for the double hearts, and you would have an amazing shaker card. Really versatile, so much fun, and a great way to kind of just extend the life of your paper crafting product to make, you know, some fun home decor or gift giving type of projects. Okay, you guys. Oh my gosh, Judy, that's so sweet. She gave the bow tools to her crafty friend. Okay, now does anyone want me to make a bigger bow or like a double bow while I'm here? I don't mind doing it while I'm live. Let me know for a minute. Thank you so much, you guys. I'm glad you loved it. Oh, Mindy, thank you so much. Thank you, April. If you want to see, let me know what size you want me to make, and I can make one. And we can make one with multiple loops. It's great for other home decor things. So let's say you're making some sort of a home decor item, or even if you just want to decorate a package with a really pretty bow, you can use these, which is super fun. Marta says, yes, please. Just tell me what size and I will make one. Let's see. You want to see it big? Should we just make the biggest one? I don't make the biggest one a lot. 3.5 is like my favorite for the big size, but we can try it. Show the big double bow. Well, let's do it. Shall we? Everyone says yes. Okay, let me move these guys out of the way. Let's just use it. Because as I said, the worst that can happen is we'll pull it off and redo. Now this would especially be good with like a thicker ribbon. I think that would be amazing. Actually, let's start with 3.5. I'm feeling a little scared. Everyone says the largest one. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. Don't be scared, Nicole. So we're going to start just like we did before, but we obviously have a lot. It's going to be a lot bigger because it's going to make the loops a lot bigger. So I think we're going to do a triple loop for this one. It's so big. Same thing as before. So let's start again. Hold it with your one hand. You're going to wrap around the furthest little tongue of your fork is kind of what I call it, and do a figure 8. This time, instead of coming up and finishing it off, we're going to come up and go around again, and we're going to keep doing that figure 8. So that would be a double right there, but we're just going to do a triple. So we're going to do it one more time. This time we're coming up in between, like so, and we're going to finish it off. So we're going to make our little loop. I can't really get my thumb over there, but I can do it all with one hand. And we're going to bring our tail through that loop, and we're going to pull tight. And we're going to pull this one. Everyone says largest, yes. I don't mind making them in whatever size, so it's fine. I just haven't really done a lot of this one, but I can tell this is going to be so pretty. And then you would just fluff it out like so. I feel like I might need to tighten this just a little. Okay, and here's what happens when you mess up. Maybe without a satin ribbon, it might work a little bit bigger, but you just pull it apart. So I messed up. That's okay. We're going to do it again. Oh, Nadine, thank you. I appreciate that so, so much. So I'm just going to quickly redo this. The kind of ribbon you use will make a huge difference. Something that has a little bit more, like a grosgrain ribbon, might work a little better for as wide as this is. The satin is a little bit slippery, but I think it'll be okay. I'm just going to make sure I get this pulled a little bit tighter. Maybe you can even knot it. Shall I try? I'm going to try before I pull this off, because it didn't want to stay put very good. So I pulled that real tight. Oh, I think I'm going to like this better. And that's what I love, is it's not a waste, because you can take it apart and kind of fluff it up. Oh, look how pretty. How pretty is that? Mindy, Spellbinder's ribbon. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So even, okay, so if you want to do the bow with the little teeny tiny thin ribbon, it's super cute too. So let's say, for example, let's do a 2.5 triple. You could probably even do more if you wanted. Same thing. And it's going to give you this little skinny loopy bow, which is great for like our paper crafting. The satin bow in this size, it would probably need to be a pretty substantial project. But the little skinny ribbon is super cute. Like you could even make it even loopier, which would be loopier. Yeah, that's a real good term there, Nicole. But, you know, 4, 5, 6 loops, just depending on how many times you go around it. But how cute would that be on your little tags? Or like, imagine if you have like little mason jars, die cuts, you could make it look like you've wrapped around a mason jar and you have this cute little loopy bow there on it. Wouldn't that be adorable? Oh, yes, Karen. I love that. She says the big one would be great on a Christmas tree as filler. Can you put a link to the box you showed at the very beginning to hold the bits and pieces? Yes, I apologize. That is the Spellbinder's Craft Stacks, and I absolutely will. Absolutely will. Oh, I could put it on the top of my tree. I may just use it in my tree. Maybe I'll make a few more. That's a great tip, you guys. Oh, yeah, Mindy, isn't that so true? Okay, so how many of us have given away things we thought we would never use again? You know, ribbon used to be huge. And then I too got rid of a bunch of it, and now it's back. I should learn my lesson, but I have not. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, Did I show enough? Is there anything else? Do you have any other questions before I let you go this Friday afternoon? I will hang out here for a minute. Is there a link? Yes, the link for the bow tool, Judith, is right down in the description below. It should be at the top of the supply list. I put a little bow icon next to it in the supplies. Let's see. Oh, me too, Mindy. Me too. And I got rid of all of it. Darn it. Thank you guys so much for joining me today for the Shaker Valentine's tags. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I will see you guys here next Friday. And until then, have a great crafty week. Bye, everyone. The supplies used in today's video are listed and linked below the video here on YouTube. Here is another project that you might be interested in. Please remember to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell to never miss a new live video. Thank you so much for joining me today, and we'll catch you next time.